All right, let's be honest. Does your phone ever feel like it's just drowning in chat bubbles from a dozen different apps? Yeah, you're not alone. In this explainer, we're going to dive into a really powerful concept designed to finally tame that chaos. It's called the Superbridge. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You've got a message from a friend on WhatsApp, your group chat is blowing up on Discord, a coworker sends a link on Telegram, and then there's a family update on Signal. It's this constant, scattered conversation, and frankly, it's just exhausting. But what if there was a better way? Seriously, just imagine for a second, one single, unified inbox for all of your conversations, a place where it doesn't matter where the message came from, just who sent it.
Now, this isn't just some pipe dream. This is the whole promise of this Superbridge, a concept that's built on a really powerful open protocol for communication called Matrix. So what even is Matrix? Well, the simplest way to think about it is like email, but for your real-time chats. You know how anyone can run their own email server but still talk to people on Gmail or Outlook? It's the same idea. Anyone can run their own Matrix server and connect with the entire network. It's the universal backbone that we need for this to work.
So here's the core idea, and it's pretty simple. You create one central room on your Matrix server, and this becomes your command center. All your messages from Discord, Telegram, WhatsApp, Signal, they all get piped directly into this one single hub. One app, one stream of notifications, one unified conversation.
Okay, so how does this magic actually happen? The whole system really boils down to two key pieces: a personal Matrix server, which is called a home server, and these special pieces of software called bridges. These bridges, they're the real heroes of the story. Think of them as universal translators. A Discord bridge logs into Discord on one end and Matrix on the other, and it just translates messages back and forth in real time. You just set one up for each platform you use, connecting them all to that central hub of yours. Now, the good news is the community has pretty much standardized on this incredible suite of software called the Matrix bridges. They're built by a developer named Tuller, and they are, hands down, the most feature-rich and well-maintained options out there. They're basically the gold standard for a project like this. But okay, here's where things get a little tricky. I mean, getting the text of a message from one app to another, that's one thing. But making it look like it actually came from the right person, with their real name, their real avatar, that is the hardest part. This is what's known as the cross-bridge identity problem. The solution to this has a great name. It's called puppeting. See, the bridge doesn't just pass the message along. It actually puppets a user on the other side to send it, so it preserves the original sender's identity. Getting this right is absolutely crucial if you want a seamless experience.
And there are two main flavors of this. First, there's ghost puppeting. This is the basic version where the bridge creates a sort of fake bot user, like @DiscordBob, to post the message. It works, sure, but it feels a little clunky. Then there's double puppeting. This is the magic bullet. This is where you log your real Matrix account into the bridge, giving it permission to send messages as you. It makes the whole thing feel completely seamless. And this leads us to a really key finding from all the research. If you, the person setting all this up, enable double puppeting on every single one of your bridges, the system works perfectly. A message you send from Discord will show up in Telegram looking like it came from your actual Telegram account. And the best part? No custom code needed.
So for you, it's great, problem solved. But what about everyone else in the chat? This is where a much deeper architectural problem shows up and complicates everything. It's this great divide between what we'll call plumbing and portals.
So, the Discord and Telegram bridges support plumbing. That means you can connect a channel directly into your existing hub room. It's clean, it's simple. But WhatsApp and Signal, they use something called a megabridge architecture. And what that does is create a brand new, totally separate room, a portal room, for each individual chat, and it can't connect to a room that already exists. Now, why does this divide exist? That's the crucial question. And it all comes down to API access. Discord and Telegram have official bot APIs, which gives the bridge full programmatic control. But for WhatsApp and Signal, there's no bot API. The bridge has to pretend to be a linked device, like your laptop or a tablet, so it can only see and do what a normal user account can.
And here's the big consequence of that. Because the WhatsApp and Signal bridges create their own little isolated portal rooms, you need another piece of software, a custom relay bot to sit in the middle. Its only job is to copy messages from those portals back to your main hub room and then back again.
This is such a tough problem to solve that even the big commercial players are struggling with it.
Take Beeper, for instance. They're a well-funded company, and this is their whole business, but they haven't fully cracked it either. Their solution gives you a unified inbox, but it's not a unified identity. The same person on WhatsApp and Telegram still shows up as two different people in your contacts.
So, with all of that said, where does that leave us? Let's talk about the reality and the payoff here, because a unified inbox that you actually control is absolutely within reach. You just need some clever setups.
First off, you don't need some massive, powerful server for this. Not at all. By using a modern, lightweight home server, you can see huge resource savings. We're talking up to 30 times less RAM than the older, more common servers. And that means this entire setup can run nice and smoothly on a tiny, low-power device, something like a Raspberry Pi.
Okay, so your practical path forward is what we'll call the Tier 1 setup. This gets you a good enough Superbridge right now. You just use a Matrix app like Element as your main client, you turn on relay mode on the bridges, and what that does is it makes messages from other people get posted by a bot. But, and this is a big but, thanks to features like Discord webhooks, they'll still show up with the correct name and avatar. It works pretty well.
But if you want the full experience, the dream setup, the small group solution is the sweet spot. If you can get just a handful of your friends or family, we're talking 2 to 10 people, to each create a Matrix account on your server and log their own accounts into the bridges, you achieve it. True, seamless, perfect identity across every single platform for that entire group.
And look, this isn't just a theory. The test results were totally clear and really validating. For the main goal, letting one person manage all their chats from one place with perfect identity, the Superbridge absolutely works.
So while a perfect, universal solution for absolutely everyone might still be a little ways off, for you and for your core group of friends and family, a single, private inbox that unifies your entire digital life isn't just possible, it's here. The only real question is, are you ready to build it?